So I actually prefer this above the Jace from him specifically, where the goal basically is Mini-Gnar is fairly squishy. Once you get a few levels for Camille, you can actually start to push the lane.
Well, Perma pushed the lane. Senkax's flash, Justice punch as well. That will get Perks' flash. Miasma comes down and Perks with the Twin Fangs turns his attention to Trashy. Trashy's down to 100 HP. Trashy forced to flash. Wins the war now on Perks. Senkax looking for the engage. First blood with a bash to the face. The Duran taunt locks down Trick for a few seconds longer. But Senkax in an army of minions, he's forced to back away. Trick's passive. That's the question we're answering. Mega Gnar's about to proc. Wonder goes down, locks him in.
That was clean.
You don't get better than that.
That was clean. So we can see the game should actually been pink warded by Splyce in advance. So they could have, control warded. Bot lane, Trevor, they are fighting.
All right, Cobby's spell shield is just timed out. Sven not going to find the kill thanks to the hero's entrance. Now Sven holding on to his flash for a few seconds longer. Teleport from Wonder takes him down. Now Splyce are looking for more. A three-man taunt is expect, forced to flash defensively. Let's bounce, brings him under a tower. Prick is able to escape. Splyce get themselves two, and now they're sieging the tower.
Okay, Trevor, we get that bot lane fight. Prick is still alive.
He is indeed, and he's looking for another pick. The taunt, the knockup, the dash. That's the Zac passive popped. Perks running low on mana. Dark Binding won't find a target, and Trick is able to survive. He was coming up, but look at the bottom lane. The target is expect. His Gnar bar is starting to fill up. Flash away from Wonder. Cataclysm from Trashy comes down. Expect Gnar's out. Trashy's taken out tower by the Let's Bounce. Expect survives. Not much longer though, as it's a double kill for Trick, and G2's first of the game.
All right, Splyce. Carry in Cassiopeia will be my preferred choice. I also think the Mega Gnar compared to Camille is more impactful in fights. Let's see bot lane.
That was such a good play from Expect, with a little bit of support here from Miffy. That's going to be a relatively easy kill. It's Miffy that actually picks it up. While that's going on, though, Splyce, they've started the Baron.
Yeah, right there. Thresh, Cassiopeia, bottom lane. They're not here. Splyce need to rush down this Baron to secure it. Trick is behind them.
Remember, they've only got that one primary damage source with Camille, with Wonder dead. Baron is going low. Sven's moving and trying to get the crit. Elastic slingshot in. 2,000 hit points on Baron. The Cataclysm's already used. Who gets the final? It's stolen by Trick. He smites it and flashes out. Now Mickey's running for his life. It's all gone to hell for Splyce. Expecting Mini-Gnar. He gets another. Sven's got a double. Jumps back into the pit. And it's Trick that closes out the ace.
And that is a tilter.
Win a Baron fight, but the chances are so difficult. Miffy's already flashed to safety. Uses that lantern. Once again, G2 starting to surround Splyce. The fight is split up. Petrifying Gaze already used. Senkax is buying as much time as he can. Death sentence onto Trashy connects. Miffy, the unsung hero, we're singing his praises. Another elastic slingshot comes in as the hero's entrance and Justice punch take down Expect, but Sven still untouched. He's hammering away into Senkax. Manages to take him down. Can Rocket jump over the wall? Not going to get any more. The assist may have reset it, and Splyce lose 3. Eventually, he brings Perks to play. Trying to just clear out that wave as much as possible. Cobby gets dropped by Perks, and with only Wonder remaining, G2 set their sights on the next inhibitor.
Will at least get the mid lane one. There are very few minions around to actually fill the system because one is killing the top lane one, the bot lane one, sorry.
1,000 gold up. Baron will push them over it. There's zero defense here from Splyce. Even if they wanted to try, they've got to walk through so many wards. So G2 will pick up the second Baron of the game at 35 minutes, and both inhibitors are alive.
He will soon, though, Trevor.
We will see that.
So they need to let this inhib drop, as they probably can't fight G2. Trashy had no flash for a potential engage.
And keep following Miffy, of course. He's been the game changer. Sven's been locked in by the Hextech ultimatum, and he's shut down. Wonder gets the kill credit. That's a great gnaw into the Cataclysm. That was put down by Trashy. Wonder's found Perks. He's not going to find him just yet. The Hourglass buys some time. 2 kills for G2, and Senkax gets another. And we talked about the wave clear in the late game as Trick. I think he's going to get dropped here. Senkax trying to chase him down. Zac passive, I believe, still available. We'll get that popped in just a moment. If skill shots can hit. Blast code! That is just to go down. Dude, no passive.
They are missing.
Where is Sven or where is Perks? We need to see the damage dealers from G2. Sven's coming in from the side. So is Perks. Wonder puts down the Hextech ultimatum, but the Elder Dragon still hammering away on Splyce. Mickey's almost killed by Elder Dragon as Expect and Trick go in. They've taken down Mickey. Wonder's forced away with the Buster shot. The Let's Bounce comes down from Trick. Now Splyce are rooted, running for their lives. Cobby's caught out and stunned. Trashy gets a little bit of safety away, and Elder now being started by G2. Miffy gets supported by everybody on G2 as Wonder's clearly the target. He gets taken down.
Wonder needed the black shield on him to avoid that Tristan ulti from knocking him out of his own ulti. But because he was flanking, Mickey was not in range to actually help him. And that suddenly meant that the entire engage of diving onto Sven with everything you got backfired, didn't actually set up any kills. No black shield here for the Camille. And that means that this time around, Sven is ready, unlike the one last time.
And this time around, G2 have got Elder Dragon at 40 minutes. 25 gold because, of course, they lost the team fight.
It's a positive, though.
On the first siege, always the optimist official. No, that's awesome. Well done.
Okay, so we have now seen two different fights.
Two inhibitors down, and now Cobby can farm.
It's smart, but he's almost there. Still hovering around bound. Wonder goes in.
All right, Sven seems to be the target. Buster shot has been fired. Sven
is
taken down. Where is Perks now? He's exhausted. Everybody from Splyce is jumping out. The stuns come down. There's no damage left. G2 just got dunks. Cataclysm comes out after the flag and drag. The Gnar into the wall, but it's Cobby with a double kill. Baron is available.
He's not going for a smite still. He just recalled. And right there, Trevor, we're back to the first fight we saw. Black Shield was on the Camille. Straight onto Sven. He cannot get away. He cannot knock her away. He needs someone to break that Black Shield instantly, or he will
flash forward and exhausted Perks almost instantly. Try to jump in there and
they're going again.
Lock him down. Look, pulled back inside. Sven is rooted, but he's got the GA, remember. Will come back alive. Searching strikes, pull Cobby backwards. Where's Sven? He's flashed. No, he's still got it available. Flash and heal up. Flashes backwards. Flag and drag down. Splyce will just keep chasing. They take him down. They kill Perks as well. G2 cannot keep Sven alive. Miffy now the target after Expect, and they're going to defend for a few seconds longer. 3 kills.
He's actually killing him fast enough, so he's getting so much damage off.
Officio, 20 minutes ago, you said that G2, if they won the game, it would be a tilter for Splyce. This is what tilt is made of if G2 lose the game. The Nexus turret is under siege as Mithy and Trick are trying to dissuade. 5 seconds for Perks and for Sven. Splyce realize they're in trouble. Wonder's now got to back away. Sven is already alive. He can rocket jump closer.
5 seconds on Expect with teleport. They're pinging some of the wards behind. They will kill Senkox here. There are still these inhibs they can go and kill, because Senkox will be dead for a long time. So this game is not over yet. So let's talk about one thing for G2. They will have to try and just kill the minions, most importantly, so the towers get that bonus. For now, they will surrender the first inhib.
All right, so Nexus turret, that's what they're trying to defend. 13 seconds before Senkox is back up.
Yeah, you can't defend the inhib easily, so losing inhibs, but not your Nexus, is still a small win.
Okay.
A weird win, but it is a win. Once starting the fight, it's on G2 to try and defend. They're going in!
All right, let's see. Sven's already caught back in. Black Shield on him. Sven going low. 300 HP. Gets the heals. Not enough to survive. His GA was available. Comes back up. The Lantern's there. Will he be able to kill that? No! Perks is now untouched. Where do Splyce go? The engage from Senkox and Trashy. They're forced to back away. It's 5 on 4 as Expects GA brings him back to life. Splyce still not done. Trick is the next target. Cobby continues to chase. Flash and heal available to him as Mithy and Perks are running for their lives. Hook shot onto the wall. Precision protocol. And Wonder manages to get the active out of Perks. Still not done. Flash into Taunt. Double kill. Now the Nexus turret.
Expect is trying to backdoor. He's on his way, but Trashy is behind him. The rest of Splyce are pushing for the Nexus.
Oh, there's no ways that Expect's going to be able to do this. And after 50 minutes of back and forth, Splyce draw first blood against G2.
That's what I call a game 1. Holy.
And it hasn't been awe-inspiring. When I remember their performances, their engages, kind of disconnected, kind of on different pages. But it's quarterfinals now. It's put up
lane, obviously.
Well, Trashy's gone too deep. Now all of a sudden, Wonder's the man that's in trouble. Bear Trap on a rope comes out. Skull is still with him for a little while longer. He's trading with the jousting and the damage. The vicious strikes, body slam, flash. Junglers trading positions. First blood available. Wonder's the target. Trick takes him down. Trashy's looking for the cooldowns as the Rupture knocks him up. And G2...
Trashy and Wonder, they're still trying to kill him.
Trick is still around. Skull is available. Let's see. Rupture comes down. Trashy's in trouble. Teleport's coming down from Perks. Perks gets himself a kill and double buffs. Skull's not going to be enough to save anybody as Wonder is now getting taken down. Clint is dead and Perks is stoked.
Oh, it's gone all wrong now. This was not supposed to happen, not like this.
Come on, Senkax, flash in, go for it. Is he going to dash over the wall? Relentless pursuit, looking for Trick. Trick is going to be... Oh, the Krug's ending up helping out. One more shot.
Okay.
Now Senkax gets double buffs. Is he really going to be able to catch Expect?
Shut down Cho'Gath early.
It's damage control and Expect, though. He's got a lot of minions to work with. No flash.
Nice.
This should just be trivial. Vicious Strikes comes out. Trashy's going to help out, get an assist to his name. Feast comes down from Expect. He's fighting into the minions and eventually gets taken down. Clean. It was expected.
And right here, we see why. It's not going to be fun for Kobe.
Not going to be fun, but maybe Splyce can do it. Death Sentence connects onto Sven. He's got flash and heal. 90 calibers backwards. The curtain is called. Sven is in trouble, but Mickey's body blocking the damage now onto Mickey.
Wait, who's in trouble
He's in
now?
trouble. The flay comes out. Mickey's running for his life. Ace in the hole. Body blocked by Kobe. Teleport's coming down. It's Perks that's channeling it. Flash is available to him. He flashes forward. The chain doesn't find a target. Kobe's gone in for Miffy. Not going to find the deadly flourish. Kobe's reloading on Whisper, and G2 get two. There was a lot of good stuff and bad stuff for the squads to work on. We can see Death Sentence connects onto Miffy. The barrel comes out as well. Body Slam finds the target. So Kobe will get another kill for Splyce. Trick on the back end. He used the Cataclysm. Curtain Call will tag.
Through this, I'm not even going to hit you. Like, you don't take any damage.
Now that Bramble Bear's doing so much work. Lantern's available here for Mickey. Death Sentence finds Perks. Deadly Flourish as well. Curtain Call comes out as Perks flashes to safety. Perks manages to get the kill credit. Now all of a sudden Trashy's in trouble. Senkax comes down. He's exhausted. No Cataclysm is available as the culling starts to fully channel. Expect, where's the feast? He can nom a single target. Kobe manages to get the W onto Perks, but he steps on a trap. Expect flash noms and takes down Kobe.
And as we just said here, like, the amount of play against pure physical damage.
And does that mean you can play around Baron? Because your tanks, look, they're not taking damage. All right, Miffy's going to be a threat to going down. He's taken out. Baron is secured by the Feast of Expect, but it's not available for the follow-up fight. Trick puts a Cataclysm down to buy some time. Double kill for Kobe. He's trying to cut off the escape route. Deadly Flourish onto Expect. Another kill secured by Splyce. Okay, G2 got Baron, but they lost 3.
But they need a lot of time before they kill the tanks. And they only get a tower. Oh, Perks.
All right, another good Death Sentence. Perks seems to be catching all of them. As Mickey feels like he's going to play against Mickey in G2 scrims, which impacts how teams and players vote. Let's see whether or not G2 can escape. Cataclysm goes all the way back in. Trick will be the target. A silence from the Feral Scream comes down for Expect. Now Kobe and Wonder need to somehow deal with the tanks. Wonder's already dropped. Perks has finished a flank from the side. He's looking brave enough to call charge. Not just yet. Here comes Expect, gets caught by a Death Sentence. Keep your eyes on the 80 carries. The damage dealers for G2 are coming in. Senkax is caught out. The Ethereal Chain's locked him down. Cataclysm takes him out. Kobe's waiting for the reloads as the Curtain Call onto Perks won't be enough. Sven and Perks escape with their lives. Mythic gets tagged by a bunch. And Mickey, he's going to get dropped by the Distortion Orb. Kobe and Trashy backing away. Rupture, Feral Scream, where's the feast? Not going to be enough for the nom. Instead, Trick is going to look for the kill shot. Perks takes it in the end. 4 members down, and G2 are opening the base.
It's a one-sided game 2 here. Early game, it backfired when Splyce tried to kill Cho'Gath in the top lane. G2 Esports, they made a big play in the bottom lane with the TP from Perks. And suddenly, they were sitting with 6 kills early on, and a composition that could stack armor and just survive in these fights here. You actually have to kite, but you can't kite because you're against all these tanks.
Yep, very difficult to get away. Wonder's not being run down. It's a decent amount of damage. Survives longer than expected thanks to the help of Skarl. 50% on that charge bar. Sidesteps her up. You can't get away from that.
Nope.
I'm always surprised by how quick Feast actually hits. G2 may not even need a fight, as they're easily able to secure this Baron uncontested. 32 minutes and
comp where in case you did fall behind early game, the game wouldn't just be kind of lost straight away. As we've seen here, as soon as they didn't execute the early ganks, G2 Esports have been in full control all game long.
So this is where teams will now start talking about the next game, especially Splyce. What do they need to change? Now this team composition didn't have the same finesse as the game one did.
Yeah, there was just no backup plan. There was no like, wait a minute, the first step backfired.
Yeah.
What is our backup now? Last game it was that Camille Morgana engaged on Tristana at 6 items.
Yes.
Or in the late game that actually worked. This time here, it is very difficult to go so
No
late.
backup plan this time around. It ends up backfiring and putting them back in the hot seat. All right, silence onto Trashy. He's going to be able to dash away for now. On the back end, Wonder's trying to distract Mickey. Finds a death sentence onto Mickey. There's no follow-up damage. Redemption comes down for G2. And the fight does continue. ROCCAT catches out Cobby. He flashes away before the silence connects. Cataclysm comes down from Trick. This time around, Sven is caught by the death sentence, but it's trivial for G2 Esports. They get themselves a couple of kills. They get themselves a couple of turrets. And they're going to get themselves a win in the second game. The Nexus is falling, and G2 even the series 1-1.
From a back and forth first game. Oh, hey!
One of the 3 that we threw out.
We did mention him. I thought this was actually the riskiest, how do you say this sort of gangs happening. Mickey's actually mid lane right now.
Well, the snakes are trying to kill a snake. Devour comes out. Mickey's going to spit him back out. That's the flash already used. Heal as well. Mickey's running away. Clockwork wind up. Secures first blood.
Great split pushing. So much damage when he gets ahead. And we're looking at him now to snowball his advantage. Bot lane are fighting.
A lot of damage. Featherstorm's already been used, but the Enchanted Crystal Arrow has not. Devour available, and that's going to gobble up Miffy. He spat out the stun and flash defensively. Miffy and Sven lose all 4 sums.
Trick is on his way.
What can Trick do? Low mana for Cobby. Flash is available. Decides to get another auto out. Mickey, the guy's already taken down. I think the minions killed him, if I see that correct.
One team is just kind of waiting for a mistake on open.
Well, Mickey decided not to flash the arrow. Command Protect lands, and Cobby's going to be the target of a Cataclysm. Featherstorm is still available to him. Oh. Ice comes out, expect. Flashes and gets the feast. That's for the kill. Featherstorm as well as Bladecaller buys some time. But Cobby gets chomped and killed down. Cocoon comes out and Splyce.
50%. Splyce, no shockwave ready, but they do have TP and Wonder to join. Trick is solo. They should actually fight this.
Okay, teleport coming in just north of Baron. Miffy's moving away. The miasma's buying some time. Trashy caught out by the flag and drag. Repel goes up. On the back end, Wonder gets his first kill of the game. Takes down. Where's the accelerated shock blast? Not going to find the shot just yet. Baron was stopped, and Splyce get a kill. At the end of the day, it's net advantage to G2.
Make it one more.
Oh! That damage from 4 DPS champions. Splyce will secure the Baron uncontested.
Nice setup with Mickey's ulti there. They couldn't rush it down at first because Trashy was
setting up for the siege. The comp that needed to get an early advantage hasn't.
See if they can get down the tower. Expect is coming from the side. Engage.
All right, the Cataclysm comes down. Petrifying Gaze buys some time. Cobby's been able to escape
for the shockwave.
Mickey's going to be the target. Grey Health is used. Cobby's Featherstorm needs to buy some time. Shockwave doesn't do a lot. Wonder's now the next target. He goes in on hammer form. G2 are destroying Splyce. Yes, Senkax gets one. The Shockwave there fired. To me, considering...
Oh, he got arrowed.
Long-range arrow. Abyssal Voyage comes down from Mickey. This is going to buy some time. Cataclysm lands onto Mickey. Wonder flashes into the pit, but luckily he's got the support of Senkax. They've taken down. Storm is available. Mickey decides to turn his attention to Sven. That's a big chunk of damage. The nom onto Trashy. Ash Arrow catches out Senkax. All of a sudden, G2 are winning the fight, but Cobby and Wonder, they're in the midst of it all. Not going to be enough. It's a double kill for Expect, and G2 win the fight a man down.
Oh, Cho'Gath, can you be more annoying in the late game? Walks in, eats Trashy. Splyce did not want to finish the Baron because they were respecting that Expect to maybe flash and feast. but there was no jungler on the side of G2. I think you have to take the gamble right there and just finish the Baron, smite it, and then see if you can look for a fight. We have to see the replay here. They don't have anyone who can go in first.
Let's see if the 3K Elo shockwave can happen. Expect is running all the way forward with that stone plate on. Baron, 1 minute left as the inhibitor will survive this siege. Splyce on the defensive. They're down 4,000 gold. They're down half the kills of their opponents. And they're trying to deal with Baron empowered minions. The miasma is going to block any form of mobility as the inhibitor falls at 35, and G2 just swing around the corner, and now they set up a play in the mid lane.
Oh, shockwave was used right there, but didn't do a whole lot.
No.
G2 is still going for the tower.
All right, Cocoon will catch out Expect. Not going to do a whole lot more. Cataclysm comes down. Ash Arrow onto Mickey. Good Featherstorm and Root Caller. That's at least a kill back. 2 of them, in fact. Good rupture from Expect. Abyssal Voyage delivers Senkax to the backline. Expect is the target. What can Splyce do with this? They've got themselves a 3rd kill as Mithy and Sven run for their lives. But the Supers are in the bottom lane.
Keeps happening though, Trevor. Whenever we feel like...
Oh, they got him! Mithy, what was that? We jump back into game. G2 were punished, lost 4 members on the siege. Definite was the call in the mid hit, and it is down. 25 for Expect, 15
they're gonna take
for
mid hit,
Perks,
yeah,
23 for Mithy.
If Perks has been dead for like 10 seconds more, maybe they could have tried and go all the way, but they have to surrender another objective over to G2. There is the same kind of setup as game 1, except Splyce do not killing him.
Well, let's see what happens here. Tower drops instantaneously. Elder Dragon is currently still buffing up G2, as is Baron. Right, inhibitors now going to start falling. Top is down.
With that Jace, it actually became a split push situation for Splyce, but not for G2. It's been all about grouping as 5 and look for these fights. We'll get the last inhib down. Actually, never mind.
Second one.
Just respawn, so, but they never got in the mid lane before. So.
No. Stone plate is used. Right, inhibitor in the bottom lane is now being sieged.
I'm pretty sure I'm actually correct.
Okay, well, start the fight with the stats team soon. Maybe we get some screenshots in there as well.
It's roughly 1,000 2 champions.
We split the difference. We split the difference.
Because 2, obviously, minions, it is 1,000 plus the 362. So that is 2 not champions.
All right,
it's about 1,000 champions.
Cocoon connects onto Trick. There's no fight just yet to Fishio because Shock Blast from Wonder are at least tagging Trick down. Expect us trying to escape. Chunked down fairly low, but all 3 inhibitors are down. Mickey's going to be the target here. Gets devoured. Not going to be enough to kill him. Perks flashes forward with a petrifying gaze. Won't be able to help. Cataclysm's available for Trick. But look, ushering the supers in.
Yeah, now we wait for that shockwave from Senkux against the no-flash Cassiopeia, but there's so many super minions buffed up as well. Oh, Sven flashed away from that one.
Not going to be enough to help Splyce out. Cobby's looking on the side lane. Featherstorm available to him. He's moved forward with the flash. Perks is not going to be able to get taken down. Senkux is killed. Nexus turret number 1 is down. The second is the focus. Despite Cobby doing work, it's not enough to save the base. The Winions are enlisted for G2 Esports, and the Nexus falls. G2 won.
It is Renekton that he's looking at, and we get him in the series, not with the Elise last game, but it is still a matchup where Expect is looking to try and be a bit of a bully. He's going to need Wonder to jump aggressive towards Expect.
It feels a little bit forced. Expect dives all the way through.
They could try and get a flash. Now the flag is down.
All right, body slam connects. Wow. So simple.
All right. I guess Wonder... Trashy. No level 6 yet.
All right, Slice and Dice is going to clear a lot of space. There's the Slice, the Dice into the river. Flag and Drag gets a knock-up. Arctic Assault comes down. Permafrost is going to help out, and that's going to lock down Expect. The kill should be donated and done relatively easily. No flash, easy target.
Yeah, Wonder actually saying, you know what, that gank before, Trashy is just hovering around mid for now. Let's see if we can get something.
All right, Arctic Assault comes up. Perks has already used the flash, gets stunned down. Shockwave is available, not even going to get used. Trick secures, Trashy secures the kill.
Easy kill for him in mid, but obviously no vision actually from Perks, which was quite surprising.
Oh, remember Shockwave wasn't used earlier. Now Trick is in trouble. He's flashed away to Mickey. Infernal Drake picked up by Splyce. Going to be very important for the team fight. Mickey is using the quickness to distract the back end. Kobe's already down, and G2 get 2 kills.
Quick turnaround from G2, use the TP.
Where the Demacian standard in the face is a thing. Oh, very good lockdown onto Perks. Interrupted the Valkyrie.
Oh,
that's a kill. Oh, that was so well done.
Splyce is low, but they might try and catch Perks again.
All right, Valkyrie's already used flashes available. The entrance comes up, Perks flashes over the wall, tagged by the curtain call, and Senkux gets the kill credits.
Whenever Splyce are thinking engage tools and they actually want to get kills bot lane.
All right, Senkux is coming from the river, so Mickey and Trashy need to buy time. Mithy and Sven decide to engage. Trap comes down, rooted in place, Glacial Prison as well. Now Mithy's the target. Trick is coming to the support. Mithy manages to escape a few seconds longer. All of a sudden, Trick's down. Teleport's channeled by both top laners. Wonder gets the flag and drag, and the Cataclysm. 5 members of Splyce running for their life. Perks teleported into the bottom lane. A flash forward by Expect. Instant retreat. He gets chunked out by the crit from Kobe.
Be active on the map even more. Bot lane dive.
This should be pretty trivial. Cataclysm comes down. Expect's got no flash. Easy slice and dice out. Tower First Blood, though, goes to Splyce in the top lane.
But this Renekton is really...
Going up against a double 80 carry comp, but it's G2 that maybe at the first engage. That's it. Onto Sven. Is he taken down? They're Trashy on a rampage. Now Perks running for his life. Curtain call is going to not find a target. 1 and 2. Third connects through. The fourth does as well. A 3-man knockup from Mickey. They've taken down Perks. A defensive flash from Mickey. The tower dive from Splyce. And they get themselves 3.
You asked if Splyce could win some of these lanes.
Mid lane. Expect teleporting to the top lane. Here comes Trick. Where's the barrel? Splits up Senkux and Kobe. Trick's alone. G2 aren't there. They're not ready to fight. A 2-man knockup from Mickey.
Expect cancel his teleport just when Trick went all in.
While Sven now forced to flash for his life. Wonder looking for another target. The flash knockup. Now Expect is trying to slice and dice and Cole whatever meek he can. Lock down the deadly flourish. Will not find a member of G2. And G2 is trying to be body blocked here by Mickey. Mickey can dash over the wall. Got flash available to him as well. Baron down to 2,700. Gonna peace out. Now Trick is being taken. A 5-man knockup by Miffy. Sven is being jumped on. Gets caught out by the deadly flourish. Kobe now turns the attention. Perks is down. Huge damage. Shockwave still available. And the curtain call flying across the G2 lineup. Senkux is still holding on to that cooldown. Trick and Expect trying to turn it around. Wonder doesn't even go down to ace in the hole. Expect still alive. He was tanking all of the damage for days. So far, it's a 1-for-1. Shockwave finally comes back. Expect and Trick are down. Sven and Miffy need to somehow defend whatever Splyce do.
That was about it. Now they will secure the Baron. No one is going to try and steal it away because Trick is still dead.
20 minutes ago, DeFisher, you said these team fights would be long, they would be drawn. Are they really going to concede an Elder Drake to a triple Infernal team at 40 minutes into the game?
Oh, they're going for Senkux.
Gigantic crit onto Miffy. He's forced away. Mickey gets a knockup onto Trick. The command attack is now moving forward. Trick's going low. 1,000 HP. Gets killed by the deadly flourish. Cataclysm comes down. Sven and Perks running for their life. Tagged up by the curtain call. 3 of the 4 shots hit. With Sven down, how can G2 win a fight? The answer is they can't.
It smells like a game 5, Trevor, because Splyce are winning these fights. Oh, that was a big one.
Gigantic burst of damage onto Perks. Splyce definitely want the EULCS to play Silver Scrapes here in the quarterfinals. And Splyce want to go all the way.
The tanks with the combination of an Oriana ball and potential Shockwave is just so good for Splyce here. The 2 AD carries on the side of G2 cannot get enough damage off in the fight here. They constantly have to run away from the tanks on the side of Splyce, and now they're going for the Nexus turrets.
Zafishio, the Shockwave is available. It was just used there. Perks forced to use the package defensively. Minion Wave has been killed, but the first Nexus turret is down. Another Minion Wave is making
Drake personally, because then I can go down and finish the game.
All right, let's see, once that Elder Drake is secured, just how much AD Kobe has. Baron is secured, Elder is secured. And the answer right now, G2's minions are pushing towards the top lane.
But right now, G2's carries are sitting without flashes. They're already afraid of the tank coming towards them with their ball on them from the Oriana. And now they have to respect it even more. It is so hard for both guys to deal damage. They're going in.
All right, Wonder is going in. Flash is still available. The quickness is going to find a charge onto Mithy. Mickey jumps in. He's instantly bursted down. Splyce may have bitten off more than they can chew. Kobe's forced to need to deal with the mini wave pushing towards him in the bottom lane. A lot of damage onto the enemy. There's the engage. Sven's already escaped with the QSS. Up in the front line, Mithy tries to get the pulverized down. Cataclysm locks in 4. The shockwave deletes G2 Esports, and G2 are destroyed. Their base is in tatters, and Expect will go down. Killed by Kobe. The base is bashed, and Splyce, they force a game 5.
And you asked about the late game. So with the least, we can try and snowball early on and see if there's some advantage to go over to G2. But the Elise pick was not super successful when Trash is played.
2,000 gold lead. Splyce were able to pick up the Ocean Drake, and Kobe's down. He didn't even get a chance to use his Featherstorm or
in the game. You will most likely die. Trashy getting caught out.
All right, Trashy's going to be able to flash away. Body slams to safety. Spin took a lot of damage from Kobe. Kobe now uses that flash that he did not use earlier. Teleport coming down for Wonder. Kobe continues to chase Trick. The Krugs not going to get called in just yet. Good Cocoon comes out. That slows it down. Whoa. On the back end, Senkax was caught. He didn't even use his flash. Expect now trying to disengage. He runs into a Kobe. Kobe calls back the feathers. Gnaw into the wall. Gets himself a kill into Expect. This is one of these chaotic team fights that we keep seeing. Perks is being run down by Mickey. He's already used his Petrifying Gaze. And Wonder takes out Trick.
So in the end, Splyce still win the fight. Trashy had to run out so early because he was chunked down. Perks, no flash.
Oh, Perks is going to be in trouble. No ultimate either. Easy kill here for Splyce.
To defend.
All right, Baron's down to 50%. It's not going the fastest. G2 will be able to contest. Teleport coming down by Expect. He has cancelled it. Ash Arrow not fired by Sven. Trick is the target. He gets knocked backwards. Repels up, drops back down, not into the wall. Senkax kills Trick. Featherstorm is fired up, but Sven is able to walk to safety. Knock up, flag and drag. Kobe is caught. He's not dead yet. Finally taken down. But Wonder gets a reply into Expect. It's a 2-for-1. Keep your eye on Sven and Perks. Perks is being run down by Senkax. He's down. Now Sven follows. Splyce.
It's happening,
look at 48. Mithy's the target. He's trying to delay, trying to interrupt, and Splyce are in the lead.
It's another team.
Risky play.
All right, they're calling for the Baron rush right now. Wonder's on his way. Mithy's behind Splyce, up near the red buff.
Mithy, what is he gonna do? Wonder goes in. That was a flash knock. Found no target.
Mithy's coming from behind.
Splyce are slightly grouped up. If Senkax or Kobe get caught out, they're in trouble. That's a stun. All of a sudden, Senkax is down. Wonder is down. G2 will not go quietly. They get a knock up onto Kobe. He's the next target. And G2 have just found a way back into the game.
Despite all the issues for G2 Esports with winning team fights, Mithy hides behind the Baron, sneaks in, gets a great flank off to the carries of Splyce, and now G2 will secure the Baron.
What is this series? G2
onto that AD carry, but right now they're looking for Trick and Perks.
Oh man, G2 are way split up. That's a Petrifying Gaze over the wall. Perks is gonna go down. Ash Arrow, it catches onto Kobe, but Perks loses his life. Kobe gets dunked down in return. It's not one carry apiece. Senkax has already fired the shockwave. Cataclysm comes down from Expect. The Gnaw gets pulled out, knocked back, goes sideways. Everything's going wrong here for G2. Expect goes down. Trick is gonna get chased and slowed down here by Mickey and those Pillars of Ice. So far, it's a 1-for-2. But Senkax and Trashy and Mickey are trying to shut him down.
They want to kill the jungler, Trevor, so they can take Baron.
While the repel and the flash will help out. Trick flashed for a kill. Let's see how much time he can buy. Command attack, command protect, all the tools trying to slow things down. Kill secured by Trashy, 50-second death timer. Splyce could look for Baron.
Yeah, 30 seconds on Expect here, no teleport. Still no flash from Sven. Wonder.
Oh, Wonder's in a lot of trouble. Manages to get the gnaw, manages to get the stun. Sven takes a lot of damage. Body slam comes in from Trashy. Senkax secures the kill. Now Mithy's running for his life. The attacks and the dissonances are running him down. Shockwave's available to Senkax, and he actually uses it to burn down Mithy. This just sets him up for a faster Baron.
It's only Perks alive. He's actually
control. The upset is back on the cards. 3-time champions, back to back.
And every single...
Starting to group up. Asho is available for Sven. The engage comes out from Expect. He's coming over the wall. He's managed to find Senkus. Senkus, the shockwave, catches two, but he's shut down. Elder Dragon stolen by G2 as well. They've got 3 dragons. All of a sudden, Splyce are being stomped. G2 win the fight. They get the buff.
This could have been a perfect fight where Splyce engages to get the great shockwave on Sven or Perks, but instead, it was a flank.
Splyce, Baron empowered minions with 3 Dragon Elder. They now break open the base. Splyce is about to lose her inhibitor. The last game of the series. The first inhibitor to fall. And G2 aren't done yet. Miffy decides to go in. There's the Cataclysm. Locks down 3. The Gnar comes out. Now that's a mini Gnar. Cataclysm walls are dropped. Kobe has already used the Featherstorm. Petrifying Gaze onto Wonder. He's the target. A headbutt away from Miffy. The inhibitor number 2 now falls. G2 haven't found any kills, but they haven't lost any members. Expect. He's behind the red buff to peel away, so Expect inside the red buff. Trick and the rest of G2 looking for the engage. There's a flank option available. Baron gets started. Expect is holding on to his combo for now. Mega Gnar is about to proc here for Wonder. Ash Arrow catches onto Trashy, but their Baron is already secured. Perk seems to be the target so far. Wonder's running for his life. Where's the damage? Featherstorm comes down. Nobody's dead yet. Cataclysm comes out. Blast Cone sends Senkax away from the fight. Miffy is zoning him. That's a double kill for Expect. A triple kill for Expect. Senkax is down. Senkax is killed, and G2 may have just won the series.
There was no early shockwave right there, and Miffy denied the engage from Splyce. Great team fight from G2 again. 4 members dead now for a minute on the side of Splyce.
Oh, G2 Esports win the team fight. Splyce have their head in their hands as the death timers are 50 seconds plus.
It came down to that one last team fight, and G2 Esports, they showed the experience. They execute the last crucial one. They win the fight. It's only Mickey left alive, and that's not enough.
Not enough at all. Mickey is the target. Gets shut down by G2 Esports. And after a 5-game series, G2 yell their era is not over.